Just like any other firm, BP Oil need to understand the environment they operate in order to develop their competency and enhance their competitive advantage. Being a leading supplier and trader of energy in an international context, the company contributes to a critical role in making sure that the complex supply chain of energy operates in a manner that is efficient as well as effective over the whole world. Much as the company has tried to bring together the supply and optimization of products that flow in and out of the company and the activities associated with risk management into a single function, BP needs to consider the following macro environmental factors in order to strive much better and achieve its objectives. Under political government support, this involves seeking state and working with other countries to enable the oil company minimize on political risk. Through government support to the oil company, new government scheme will see energy prices for non-domestic customers, such as businesses, charities, and public sector organizations, cut, protecting them from rising energy costs. Furthermore, in relation to government support, the government works with suppliers to reduce wholesale energy costs and a significant rise in bills that businesses have seen. This support is in addition to the energy price guarantee for the household, with further measures to strengthen support of families in the UK, including those in rentals and park homes.
To further advise these companies like Shell and BPC, I think they need also to look at options of product development. By product development in the oil company, what do we mean? This is a strategy that can be used with the purpose of introduction of new products into the market that already exists. Here, the company can look into developing new competencies coupled with the development of modified products that are appealing to the already existing markets. For example, Shell in the past has introduced V-Power, although it may not have worked so well because of its market price, but I think they still have a very good market in which they can develop new products. And one that I can cite, for example, Shell has just recently uh, gone into the Qatar market to produce liquefied natural gas. That is one of the projects that Qatar as a country is using to expand its capacity to the tune of about, I think, $29 billion. And Shell is investing up to $1.5 billion in that project. It wants to get a stake of 9.3% in that stake. So we think by entering into those markets, Shell can gain a competitive advantage and also remain profitable into that new venture of liquefied natural gas.
I'm going to talk about the social aspect of the matter. Shell should extend their market, extend their products to other parts of the world in order to catch up with the market of the youth and the different states of the country. Then this should be done. This should be done through different through international promotions to boost their markets and to meet the competition and to meet the competitive market. Thank you.
Another is technological. Technological influences refer to innovations such as the internet and the use of new composite materials. Therefore, you can use technology to announce the new products. The new product can be published through press release or media. With current growth of media platforms, that is Facebook, Twitter, the oil company can also use those platforms to advertise their products Then another is technology. Technology can cover stories of the latest technology or impending technology with various social media, and can also take advantage of the social media to make their products known. Research and development budget, innovation firms like Shell can be identified by extending spending on research, to reprint their company annual reports. Invest in charging and selling batteries since they already have the market.
Having heard from the previous discussants, I'm here to discuss the opportunities and threats changed since 2016. Yes, the opportunities and threats have greatly changed since 2016. Opportunities currently available are increased demand for oil products, that is, say, petrol and diesel, due to an increase in the number of cars on the road. In Africa, there will be the destructed cars have been shipped into a reduced price compared to the new ones. This has made cars affordable to many, hence increasing on the demand of fuel. For example, in Uganda, the rate at which number plates move clearly tells the increase in the what in the vehicles, because from for a number plate you can give it at maximum of 3 weeks to 1 month for it to have gone, and then a new number plate is brought on board. Another point is discovery of new oil sources. This has given hope to the oil companies for sustainability of the business for many years ahead. For example, the discovery of oil in Uganda saw many oil companies come in to take on the role of refining the product. Increasing demand of gas for cooking as another point. Currently, there is an increased demand for gas for cooking in many African countries as compared to the past years. Well, we all know that currently we are advocating for people to preserve the forests and stop deforestation. That's why we're encouraging more people to use gas, because when you look at gas, it saves a lot. We are trying to save the environment. This has been promoted by many governments. For example, in an attempt to reduce the deforestation, which was majorly a source of firewood and charcoal, for fuel. When you look at the threats, pandemics, these tend to freeze the supply and consumption of oil products. For example, the COVID-19 pandemic, where we saw most countries under economic lockdown. Pandemics are usually not easy to predict, and in case a company acquires a loan to run the business, they risk having their mortgage being taken up by banks for failure to pay. Another point under threats, we can look at civil wars. Due to political interests, wars can erupt. For example, the current Russia-Ukrainian invasion. This leads to booming of oil refineries, leading to massive loss of capital and other resources. We can also look at the political sanctions. Currently, the Western countries and the US introduced sanctions to Russia because of the Russia-Ukrainian invasion war. When you look at such things, you realize that they are becoming now a global threat, since the war is in two countries and it's affecting the world globally in different sectors. Another point to look at is the introduction of electric vehicles. Currently, companies like Tesla and our very own Kira Motors Uganda have invented electric cars which do not require the use of petrol or diesel. This means as many people embrace the new technology, there will be reduction in demand of the oil products, hence the market. Another point to look at, members, is inflation. Inflation devalues currencies and results in higher prices for consumer goods and service. As the price of fuel go high due to inflation, consumptions tend to go low, hence affecting the supply. Ladies and gentlemen, that has been our submission in regards to this coursework. Thank you so much for listening to me.